Alright, today we're going to show you how to do a really awesome workout that you can do in your lounge room. All you need is the Fitball and a mat and you're ready to go. You don't need any other stuff. You can see these guys here are going to show you how to do a killer workout with all these exercises that you can layer in. At the end of it, we'll tell you how you can sort of structure it together. Today I'm just going to show you how to quickly do all the exercises so you know what to do. So first thing you're going to do is a warm up, right? So Darren's going to do a wall squat. So basically he's using the ball to help him stabilise. It's not too hard an exercise, he's just going to go nice and slow, get a good range. Rosie at the same time is doing a breathing squat. So this is almost like a form of Tai Chi, so she's really getting some nice stress relief. She's just warming everything up. And Melissa's doing what we call horse stance. Excellent if you've got a bit of back pain or instability going on. So after you've done about 15, 20 repetitions of that, you should feel like you're warming up a little bit, and then you're ready to start your workout. Alright, so we're going to move into hip extension. So the girl's going to grab their Fitball. Darren's going to go into his Fitball. I'm going to show you the harder one. Darren's going to do the harder one first, and then we're going to go down a level and down a level. So if this is too hard, I'll show you how you go easier. Right? So Darren's going to have one leg on the ground. He's going to push his bum up into the air. He's going to go back down without losing his balance. He's going to keep going up and down until he gets to probably about 10 in a row on each leg. Alright, so far he's done 3, 4, great balance, so he's got that one under pat, he can keep going, so keep going Darren until you've done 10, do the other leg. Rosie's going to do the same exercise, but we're going to give her a bit of extra help. We're going to give her a stick, and she's going to hold the stick in the opposite hand to the leg that's on the ground. Alright, so she's going to go up and down, just like Darren is. And she's going to try and get to about 10 of these before she switches sides. So the stick just gives her a little bit of extra help. Mel's going to do one level down from that again. This is even easier. She's just going to do 2 legs. So she's going to go up and down with her bum, straight up and down, squeezing her glutes. This is an ass exercise for working on the weakest area for most people. Now straight after that, we're going to move into the one that's a lot harder, and Darren's going to, all 3 of you guys are going to do this at the same time. And this is one we're going to put our foot on the ball. Go. I'll get you to still hold on. You grab the stick, Darren, because you can do the easier version. Alright, and this guy's going to do what we call the one leg squat, all sort of helping them and guiding them into doing the exercise correctly. We're just assuming Darren was struggling with the exercise, so we've given him a stick to make it a lot easier so he can do it right. So again, these guys would aim to do about 10 to 15, making sure that they have a movement of going backwards and forwards. So they're sort of bending over, they're not trying to stay straight. Excellent exercise for the butt and through all the muscles in the legs. Right, so now we're going to move on to the ground, onto the mat. Guys, going to grab the mat. And we're going to do push-up. So Mel and Rosie are going to do it on the ground. Darren's going to get his ball. Mel's going to do it on her knees, Rosie's going to do it on her toes, and Darren's going to do it on his toes with his hands on the ball. So there's 3 different versions of a push-up. You've just got to find the one that's right for you. And you can see all of these guys have got a perfect postural alignment where their torso will be horizontal to the floor when they get down in the lowest part of the movement. Alright, Darren's is just by far the hardest one. You just pick the one that's relevant for you and you work through that. Alright? After the push-up, we're going to go into the kneeling position, so everyone's on the mat. Grabbing the ball. And we're going to do a kneeling forward ball roll. This is quite a challenging one, and we'll show you how the correct technique on this. So if I have a stick on Rosie's back here, I should only be able to fit my knuckles between her back and the stick, and she's basically going to roll the ball backwards. When she comes back to here, she's going to come back and there's like a 90-degree bend there with a 90-degree bend there. And she rolls forward with her hips and her arms extending at the same time. And she gets into a position that she can go to, and that's where her limit is, so she just works through that and keeps going. And the other 2 guys should be still going backwards and forward. And Rosie can keep going. Mel's got to bring her head up, and then she can come right back. Making sure I just have my knuckles in there. There we go. That's it. And we push her a bit further than Rosie. And Darren, he's the strongest of them all, so you know, he should be right out there. If we wanted to make his really hard, we'd take one hand off the ball, and you'll just do that with one arm. And if I wanted to make it really hard, I'd take him to go right out there with one arm. And now we try and make like the letter A, and then the letter B, and the letter C, and you can keep going and going until he gets tired and does the other one. Alright, so there's the forward ball roll. So there's lots of variations of that. Now we're going to do the jackknife. So these guys are going to set themselves up in the jackknife. This one's quite a tough one. So if this one's a bit too much of a challenge for you, I'll show you how you can make it a lot easier, but this may be an exercise you may skip and just move to the next one if it's too hard. So basically you're in the push-up position trying to roll the ball in and out. And these guys all pretty good at it, so we won't see too many mistakes. So again, it should only have like a knuckle, and I should be able to leave that stick there, and it should not roll off. Alright, like that. That's good technique. You can see these bells just bring your head up again like a push-up, and that's good technique. And Darren, because he's the strongest, he can make this harder by taking one leg off. Not losing his balance. There you go. You could go out and make circles with that one leg if you wanted to. There you go. And that's how you make that one harder. Right. Okay, so now the next one we're going to do is the prone cobra. So they're going to lie on their stomach on the mat here. Excellent posture exercise. If you only ever did one exercise for the rest of your life and this was it, it'd probably be a good thing. Alright? So all you've got to do is you lift your chest up off the floor. And you turn your hands out and look carefully at the position of their hands. Their palms are facing out and they're holding themselves up for about 10 seconds and then coming back down to the floor. Take a 2-second breather, straight away come back up to it again. Just gently pulling the shoulder blades together. If your lower back gets sore, squeeze your glutes together and that'll sort of stop you from coming up too high. After 10 seconds, come back down, do one more. And back down. Next exercise, back on the Fitball, we're going to do the lateral ball roll. Alright, so this is probably one of the hardest ones to do. And we're going to use the stick again on this. Think of the stick like a spirit level. You don't have to use it, but it does give you good feedback. So basically these guys are trying to move sideways across the ball without their hips sort of sagging and dropping on one side. So they should be able to feel that their glutes got to kick in. So if I'm going to push Rosie right over, she doesn't want to fall, but I want to take her to that point, all right? She wants to find that point, and then she's got to try and find that glute has got to work simultaneously with these abdominals. And then she comes back, and the other guy's doing exactly the same thing, right? This is probably one of the hardest exercises to do. 2 to 3 reps on each side is probably enough for this one. You'll be really tired. Alright, so moving into the more advanced exercises. So that'd be like a good sort of beginner to intermediate sort of workout with a couple of advanced ones. If you've really already mastered them and they're not that challenging for you, we'll show you a couple more that you can do that are a little bit harder. Mel's going to show you how to kneel on the Fitball, so she's going to break it down into how she gets on there. So as you can see, she had both hands on there, put one knee on there and then the other knee on there. And then from here she can do like some simple exercises like moving her hand out, watching her thumb, and not falling off. You can see that? There you go, because once she takes her eyes off the horizon, everything becomes very unstable. So it's a much more of a challenge for her. If she had some small dumbbells, she could do some little arm exercises on her with it as well. Darren's going to show you how to do in a push-up position like the jackknife. And what he's going to try and do is take one hand off the ground, put it by his hip. That's it, and not roll the ball. You're going to hold that position there for a few seconds. We're going to count to 3. 1. Right, so you can see that's quite a challenge. So if you think that's easy, have a crack at it. Rosie's going to show you how to do the Fitball twister. So she's going to go in a push-up position. She's going to wrap her feet around the ball. And she's going to try and roll the ball to one side. And then roll the ball to the other side. So again, this one doesn't look that hard until you try it. You've got to make sure you don't let go of the ball with your ankles, or else you've got to really grip it and use your abdominals to twist it around. And that's excellent technique, so she makes that easy. Last one is the Fitball, the ball stance on the Fitball. Darren's going to show you how to do that. Rosie, all three can do it if you want. There you go. This one's quite a challenging exercise in its own right. Really try, you can see Darren and Rosie, there you go. You can see how hard their stability, all their stabilisers are working big time. Oh, look at that one. There's the weekend leg. Alright, so now the way you structure your workout is you try and do all the exercises one after the other. Try and aim for about 10 to 15 reps, except for the Cobra. Do 6 repetitions in 10 seconds. If you can do that, and then at the end of all your workout, rest for about 2 minutes, do them all again, that'll be an awesome workout you would have done probably in about 5 or 6 minutes. And if you can do that 2-3 times a week, well on the way to getting some core strength and flexibility and everything that you need from your workout program.